Hey everyone, this is Heather from Blue Oaks in Collingwood, and I thought I would just do a quick check-in about vulnerability and how that relates to COVID-19. Vulnerability is something that we all experience on a daily basis. It's not an option. And yet it's not something that we talk about a lot, and it's not something we give attention to a lot. And I think it's not actually something that we deal with very well. So why do I want to talk about this with regard to COVID? Because I think it's stirred up a lot more than usual. And I don't think we all know what to do with it, myself included sometimes. Vulnerability can be understood as the exposure of difficult emotion, uncomfortable feeling on a daily basis. It's what we go through when we feel uncertain or unease about something. It's also a feeling of being threatened. It feels vulnerable. It doesn't feel totally safe. That affects us. It affects our bodies. It affects our minds. It has a huge effect on us. So what do we usually do about it? Well, often we try to run away from it. We try to avoid it. We try to deny it. We blame other people. We shame ourselves. We just aren't willing to deal with it. We're not willing to turn and look at it. But that's almost the only option if we want to grow, if we want to thrive, if we want to often be the people that we know we want to be. We have to turn and look at some of these things. And vulnerability is one of those things. And I think it's just stirred up more now with COVID. So what does it mean to turn and look at vulnerability? Well, I think it means turning and accepting and calling it out. I feel vulnerable because ... When I feel vulnerable, I think this about myself. And starting to rewrite some of those scripts. That instead of having a self-condemning or other-condemning kind of narrative or language, that we can have more of an acceptance, of a slow down. I feel vulnerable. First, I'm going to accept it. And then I'm going to slow right down and simplify. That I'm going to turn towards myself with kindness and compassion rather than with that shame and blame and judgment, which, if anything, that escalates the problem more and more. It demands more and keep going and do more and prove yourself. And that doesn't help when we're facing vulnerability. It just masks it. So what do we do right now with COVID when uncertainty is kind of the name of the game? I think we got to slow it down. I think we got to simplify. I think we got to accept and know that it is what it is. This isn't going to last forever. Change will come. More certainty will come. And in the meantime, we can ground ourselves in the presence and acceptance of where we are and what we do have going for us. I think that's a good option. So I hope this is helpful. It's definitely been something that's been on my mind this week that I'm working at applying to myself. And good luck to everybody out there. Keep going. Okay, bye.